isobere kuba nisigara mu group B yasigaire Rotary Pentagon egerugemu. Then na group A egyo team ya Masesi kono ya ugamu. So twasigaze team 8 ina buli group hati abwire buno
tugenze mu quarter finals
ekire mu quarter finals
yego
quarter finals genda kuba nizitandika ekiro kya nyinkya ebiro 22 kwezi kwa musanju ali Boma Grounds Masindi. Ompiro genda kuba ndi gubanzamu guli gwa Kijura Diary ne samba ne stage ya Kasasiro Kirasa saa 3 za nyinkya kara. Then ya saa 5 tugenda kuba no mpira gwa Nyakyanika ne samba na Kamurasi. Then esaha musanja bale suppose kuba omupira gwa Kijunjubwa ne samba na Kisanja boda stage.
Yego.
So abairo technical problem esaidi ibiri zino zona zaikiraniza mupira guno genda kuba ni gusambiwa kiasabiti esaha 9.
Okay.
Guno gusiftingiro gwa Kijunjubwa na Kisanja.
Yego.
Genda kuba ni gusambiwa kiasabiti esaha 9.
Mpira ne Boma Grounds mpira yona ni eri.
Yona. Kyonko mupira gukusemba yinyikie esaha 9. That is a gut team ya Nyabiyeya na Kijunjubwa B. Amasindi Boma Grounds ugenda kuba ni kusambibwa. So in total nyenkya tune mipira 3.
Ogwa kana gugya kuba ni kusambibwa kya Sunday.
Yes, kandi mupira guno eri knockout. Akuterwa notairawo. Mupira kusambibwa dakika kiendo bikikuwa draw.
Tugenda ombusale. Norugawo.
Tigukuraza paka tunakurara tufunire abantu abagenda mu semi finals.
Okay, abubiri bunde busatu okusemba yonkwendo otusigire kisani ebintu bikwataganye nokusara mupira bitalibaniza muno. Nsanga ba referee no bakira kusise mpira ya 10. Refereeing mu tournament second edition emere ekya kabiri ali behind this is the second edition mwina ba sponsor bakuba sponsoringa ababoda ninyo mwekozeremo muri mu stage yona yasasura sente zikuraninga tournament enu nakyo tukwenda okisobole akuturorango nikiri kemerere kitidene kikusembayo omuntu wakuba narura Elkem TV tukubungisize kya lero grand final ya dihi tukunira bisembo kibijja kuba nibigabibwa kandi kiki kiembaganiza kitukunira akiro kya final bintu bisate byo tusigire mu kisani bwangu
ngenda kutandikira akyo habuize kya referring agali mazima last season ezimu hansonge za tutalibanize bakaba referee so nowesanga kya mazima Uganda yate sisikaire nosanga timu zikire mu kisahe bano bagare fatsalirize bano bagare fatuliro ka sente tatukolere kitubenda so ebintu bya kikekyo so last year challenge gyo tukaba nayo yamani muno baitu nko muntu twafunire mu kyokwega this time tournament ne takatandikire tukayikara na DFA twagisobora challenges zabaire mu tournament yo mwaka gwa hoire so far as of now tukafunire complain yona team ezikusambibwa ngo bare fransalirize buli muntu akusara mpira gwe kandi ne team ne gamba wewe banteyire obagunde merinyenka.
That is fine. Tugenda kya sponsor mwina sponsor wena
so kigambo sponsor tingenda kikolesa akuba sponsor kiba kintu kikoto nikimanyisa niwe yetu ikiro muri maguno sponsor we tuina wire buno
abakwatiro
tuina sponsor that is the head office ya boda
okay
ogoniwe sponsor mukuru office ya Masindi Motorcycle Operator Association Mamoa niwe sponsor mukuru
okay
then tuinaho abanywani baita batukwatizo
okay
enganyani za boda so far tuinaho watu abo kasobora kuba ni batugulira ya maizi tuinaho Kinyara Sugar Works abo bakatuyamba mukoro gwa launch batu ha maizi katugambe byo kunywa byone bitubafunire Kinyara Sugar Works niye bituhaye then tuinaho Ubuntu family that is kulira mu kuri ya Vincent TV
TV yo
abo mu byengambi so mizindare byoma abo batubereraho muno so kana first edition akemera naitwe kyamani muno so the same this time so tuinaho omuntu mukuru ntakayikira alone tuinaho na Radio 7 balam nawe akatugulira hamaizi kandi yayambao ne team zimure mukuzikwati zao kwehandikisa registration zazo then hati omuntu wekusembya ayo mkoto enganjani ya boda Masindi ogoniwe honorable MP owabujenje kiza Kenneth Nyendowa kakibengu tulina batugulira maize batugulira ki baitu atali niwe
tibikuru basire
ebintu bigali mazima bikuru basire baitu ombuzi bwa amani muno
kale abo akaire tukangirawo tugende finals ya D semi ya D kantu kunira ki ekienya ukana a final yo mwaka guno
so final yo mwaka guno ebisembo biri bingi ekyo kubanza agenda kutwara ente ni midali ya gold ni seti y'omujozi no mupira ni kikopo wakabira kutwara empaya y'embuzi ni midali ni seti y'omujozi no mupira then wakasatu akutwara emitwaro 35 no mujozi no mupira the same wakana na wagenda kutwara seti y'omujozi no mupira ebintu byebisembo
tukubinira mu kwezi kwakainga final kuba mu kwakainga
final yitu egenda kuba nebaho atalo mpinduka yona baraba empinduka turabamanyisa baitu final scheduled ebiro 5 okwezi kwa 8 yes
kagambo kakusemba yo ali ababoda nabakusamba omupiira nitugenda mu commercial break yaitu
so akagamba kakusemba yale baboda tuyongere kuhagira omupiira abatasobwere ku participating oba ku competing season eno na mwaka ukwijje ntekanze zigenda kuba nizitandika baje tusamba omupiira tuheye bitone byaitu tukurakuranize boda then team ezikusamba nkuwasabambe bongere discipline akisahe na mani timu zabo zongere mamani abo kwabo kwijje oli mucheke ijuka stage tugenzero okuruga mu kisahe izo oli mu tournament oborugiremu
webale muno omunyoro publicity secretary Baguma abo akaire mutwikize tube ntugenda mu commercial break tujja kuba ntugaruka n'entekaniza ngene tukiagenda maiso n'entekaniza yetu ebyemizano mutarugawo.
We'll be back from that short commercial break. I think our viewers who are following us and who are viewing us from your respective platforms welcome you to the second edition of our sports program here on Elkem TV. We are just based here in the heart of Masini municipality, partnering with Kabalega Resort. So whoever is following us, thank you very much. We appreciate your services and whatever impact you may add to our sports. We are transforming sports here in Bunyoro and identify some talents to see the better captains of Uganda Cranes in the future. We have been with actually Public Secretary for Border, and he has actually talked a lot about how they are prepared for this year's tournament and where they are heading to and how things are going to be. So straight away we are going to our FUFA, that's the drum, that's the provinces. We have been seeing actually Bunyoro, we have not been performing well, but though we lost one game that was to Buganda province last time. It was on 16th of this month. We actually managed to lose 1-0 to Buganda province, so things are not going good. We are categorized and we are in a group with that's the Toro, Buganda, and then Bunyoro, and our actually preliminary games we managed to win. That was 3-0 against Tisebe. Digao, actually when you try to see where we are heading to, that's the provinces, Fufa Drum, when you see the fixtures Sunday 30th this month 2023, we shall see Toro province up against Buganda province, and then we shall see on 6th of August Bunyoro province will take on Buganda province, and then Buganda province on 10th of September will take. Try to see our last game we played against Buganda. We lost it 1 1-0. So our return leg shall be on the 6th of August. That will be in Kigaya, Hoima. That is in Kikube district, right? Kigaya is in Kikube. Yeah, it is in Kikube. That's when Bunyoro will actually play their return leg against Buganda after losing 1-0. What do you expect out of this game for Bunyoro after losing 1-0 to Mwende away? Do you expect them to overturn the 1-0 game and emerge victorious in their return league in Kigaya Playground, Kikube district? Yeah,
first and foremost, we must first analyze the forthcoming game that is on Sunday, whereby Bunyoro will be playing these people of Toro. Our first game was at Kavumba, that is in Kampala, Wakiso, and of course we were a better side, but on paper we were a better side, but at the end of the 90 minutes the match was decided the other way around. So it was 1-0 in favor of Buganda, meaning that it's added on more thorns on the mountain we are supposed to climb to see to it that we again overturn these results and again talk this table so that we touch. But that said and done, we have a crucial match. Our turning point or our spinning point is tomorrow, that is Sunday at Kigaya, where we are going to be hosting Toro. Yes. Toro is not a simple side because last edition they reached over semi-final, I think semi-final, and they were eliminated by either West Nile or Acholi, meaning that they are a better side prepared compared to Bunyoro that did not make it past the semi-finals. So I want to call upon the people who reside in Bunyoro and the Banyoro at large to turn up in big numbers. Let's go and fill up that Kigaya Playground. We cheer our own so that we can get that much desired win. Then we wait for the return leg of Buganda in Kigaya, because you never can tell the results of Bunyoro, Toro versus Bunyoro when we go to either that is St. Leo's, Kiegobe or Nyakasura, in either way. But what is important for us as a Bunyoro, as a province, we must win our home games and we play for a draw against Toro when we go for that return leg, and we also pray that Toro and Buganda they go for an all draw so that we top with the table with 6 points, and of course we proceed to the next level.
Okay, thank you, Bagmes Digao, the usual suspect. Basing on that issue of fans and also the performance of Bunyoro, when you try to follow the previous games for the provinces, last season, Bunyoro went and played away to Acholi region, that was in Igulu, and actually they lost the game in 69th minute by 1-0. Yes. And I hope you followed that game. Yes. On FUFA TV. What are some of the mistakes that you think Bunyoro should actually rely on to make sure that this season at least they should reach to semi-final or finals, when you try to compare with the last time game when they played it in Igulu, Kichepe Playground? Yes, Pete Playground, they call themselves Elephants. So this time around, they lost their first game, and also their next game is on Sunday up against Toro. And Toro is not actually a simple province or province. Last time they were beaten by Acholi in semi-finals, where Acholi actually managed to reach in finals with they lost. Actually, we saw West Nile taking the trophy. So where should the Bunyoro province improve? What are some of the factors that are affecting them to always progress to the level of semi-final or finals?
One thing I want to tell you, Andama, Bunyoro as a province, we are still lagging behind in many aspects, most especially when it comes to the financial aspect. Most provinces talk about those people that the great northern region.
Yes.
They've gotten sponsors. You find like a company saying, for me, I will be transporting the entire team for the region. Yes. Until the tournament is done. You find a hotel saying, for me, I will be housing the team.
Actually, based on that issue of funds, Last time when we went to Gulu, I traveled I myself. But Bunyoro province alone, they didn't even have more than 10 vehicles. 10 vehicles.
Yes.
How many districts are there in Bunyoro?
They are around 8. So Bunyoro, we have not yet embraced our own. We want very much to embrace these outside matches, those foreign matches and the European leagues. Yet we are born here and will be buried here. One thing we must understand, that we are the people who are supposed to transform Bunyoro and uplift Bunyoro. When the tournament starts, let whoever can put in whatever he or she can, because other regions are doing it, and we can see these players need money. These players have families, they have dependents. You cannot keep these players for over months in a camp, and again you don't give them anything to cater or look after their families. You expect results. Two, you find that these other regions like Acholo, West Nile, most of their players are playing in Super League. Super League, and these are experienced. One challenge we are facing as a region, most of our players are young and they are playing in big league and regional league, which is not the case with these teams like Buganda and Sebei, Choli and West Nile. Most of their players are mature and they have played at top level football. So that is also another challenge, because we considered in the 69th minutes last season against Choli, we saw the maturity in the first half. We pressed. Definitely pressing, but finishing was a problem. Can we be resilient enough to hold on the game up to the 90 minutes? If it means going for the penalties, we go for the penalties and we get the best shooters of these penalties so that we can progress. Because when you look at the squad we are having, one problem we are also facing, that one of our key defender in the names of this Gifty. Gifty was playing the captain of Villa. Gifty was supposed to be in this team for Bunyoro, but unfortunately or fortunately for him as a player, he joined Young in Tanzania. Therefore, pre-season in Malawi, he's not going to be part of this arrangement. So you find that we are going to miss his services as far as he's an experienced player. He's on the national team, and his command in the defense, in the back line, is going to be missed a lot. And of course, when you look at our defense, we have a Hewa Jasper, number 3 for Kitara. They've just gone back to Super League. We have the likes of Musi Henry. We have Max Owaj, captain of Kitara. He's also in the Super League. We have Kasaija David. We have Safiki Bakaki. At least this one was once in URA. We have Mutasa Jonathan of Aboma. And of course we have Mukume Patrick of Kitara. This is a defense of mixed players, young and old, but they don't have that desired experience to hold on the game up to the last minute. That's why you see even against Uganda, who were a better side. But at last we lost 1-0. We are like Uganda. It reaches a point where Uganda can hold on a game, but at the end of the day, like Morocco will know that Uganda, between the 85th minutes or the 90th minutes, Uganda will concede, and we concede. Can we get that maturity and of course patience of holding on games up to the last minute, so that we see what happens in either extra time or when it comes to penalty shootout? Okay.
Thank you very much. Solomon, I think you have been in position to follow those province games, and you have actually been watching Bunyoro up against other provinces. Recently I've been playing it here in Masindi Stadium. So let me hope you have either watched or you haven't watched their game for this year. What and where do you think in order to achieve better results this time around? Solomon?
No, I've been watching these games.
Yes.
But what I can say is we are lacking support for our fans. Traveling, but we are not following up to support. So I expect to utilize this chance when we are home, these home games, to go in big numbers and support. We use that home advantage, we win matches. That's what I can say.
Allow us to go for a short commercial break, and then we shall come back. Don't go away. Okay, welcome back from that short commercial break. We are going to our third edition of sports here on Elkem TV. We are based here in the heart of Masini Municipality, partnering up with Kabalega Resort. You just have to come enjoy good services, whoever is outside and following us on your respective channels. That Kabalega Resort is here to cater for you and deliver very good services to your expectation, and you will enjoy the value added out of the services that will be rendered to you here at Kabalega Resort. So straight away we are going to our national team news. Right now clubs are signing players, and players are moving from one place to another looking for greener pasture. And recent we saw Dennis Omedi from Obama going to Kitara Football Club, even here our own team in Bunyoro, and that is based in Hoima. So right now, yesterday we saw that's midfielder, that's Wamana from actually here to Uganda Revenue Authority. When you try to see a combating midfielder Ibrahim arrival at Uganda Revenue Authority FC at the club, as the club continues to bolster their squad ahead of the new season. The tax collectors confirmed that was yesterday that Wamana has joined them on a deal. He joined Uganda Revenue Authority from Army side, that's Uganda People's Defense Force. Where he has played since 2018. At URA FC, he joins the experienced side, that's Keyune and Hassan Kalega in the midfield. When you try to see Uganda Revenue Authority, last time, actually, there were a number of players who left them and went to other clubs. How do you see the future of Uganda Revenue Authority releasing players and buying some of those players? When you try to see this Wamana, he's not actually somebody who has been so sound, who has been playing so much professional football from Uganda People Defense Force to Uganda Revenue Authority. Do you see any impact he will add to this Uganda Revenue Authority after releasing some key players to other clubs?
One thing for our viewers must understand that football has become one of the lucrative businesses currently in the world, whereby every player is dreaming of money ahead instead of playing time or having playing for a good side, because we have this wave, or the current wave that is sweeping players in Europe is the Arab money, whereby we are seeing every good player is leaving England, is leaving Spain, is leaving France, is leaving Italy to go to United Arab Emirates to join El Etafi, El Etihad, El Ihad, because they are giving them a lot of money. So it is not very in Uganda here, because we see URA, that is Uganda Revenue Authority, they are the must be one of the best paying clubs in Uganda. As far as they used to be the best sometimes like 6-7 years ago, before the emergence of KCCA and of course Vipers Football Club. But currently, when you look at the table of clubs which are paying heavily, you must first go to KCCA and of course Vipers, then the likes of URA will come, and of course Villa and other clubs like Express. When you see players leaving URA joining other clubs, it means that one thing, they are looking either for greener pastures or they are going there to find more playing time and exposure that will give them a chance to either go to Tanzania, to our neighbors Kenya or Rwanda, where they are getting better pays than Uganda. And of course, currently URA under coach Sam Timbe is one of the best coaches. He played for the national team and his mentality is nurturing young players. So when you see him releasing players to go, to me as an individual, I think Timbe as a person, he doesn't mind that when Adama goes, I will fail to get a replacement, because he has gotten that in his mind, that I can nurture somebody and make him what I want, and he can fit into somebody's shoes, that person who might have left that team. So I think Timber as a coach, because we saw URA last time stepped in the party of Villa. Villa was only needing a draw to be crowned champions of Super League last year. Yes. But and says, unfortunately, URA on the final day came and banged them 1-0. It means that they spoiled the party for Villa and they gave the victory to that is Vipers, who ended up taking 2 trophies, Kakungulu and of course the league trophy under their coach, that is Alexis Sabier, who they've currently sacked and replaced by him with a Brazilian Ronaldo. That said and done, when we come back to our region here, that is Kitara. Kitara has taken Omedi. Dennis Omedi was with us here in Masindi, playing for a Boma side, and of course he was the top scorer alongside Kitegenyovu Mbarara.
Yes.
So he was also summoned sometimes when Uganda was going to play on the national team, but unfortunately he didn't feature because of either he was still chasing for his transfer issues, but now finally he has crossed to Kitara. What do you expect from Omedi? One, Omedi must put in more efforts if he's to fit in the system of Kitara, because here he was the only king, he was the only bull in the crowd. Now he's going to meet a team with mature and experienced players who have seen it all, the likes of Paulo Muchurezi. When you say you talk about Omedi and talk about Paulo Muchurezi, Muchurezi is a senior because he has played on the national team, he has been in KCCA, he has been also in Vipers. Now Muchurezi is racing in what? In Kitara. So it means to me as an individual, Omedi has a mountain to climb. He must extremely work hard and he must make sure that he establishes a coordination and combination and cooperation with those players he will be fitted with on the field to make sure that he scores those goals he used to score. Because in Boma, everybody was looking for Medi. But in Kitara, there are very many people they are going to be looking after to score goals. So he must create chances for those players, for them also to create for him, and also have individual brilliance to make sure that sometimes he scores his own goals as an individual if he is to prosper in that club and also join other levels.
Thank you, Bagumez Digao, the usual suspect. Actually, we are talking about transfers now, and I want us to focus on our African players. It might be here national and also international. When you try to see our own clubs, so the Yes, we'll be back from that short commercial break. Diga, we are talking about the transfers of players, especially our African players here. I want us to talk about the African players who have actually signed contract with some big traditional clubs outside the Europe. Right now, it's Onana. We are focusing on Onana, the Cameroonian international. He is actually to become the 10th African player for Manchester United. Previously, we have been seeing some traditional clubs like Manchester United, Liverpool, Arsenal, and also Chelsea signing African players. But at the end, you see them becoming actually useless, and some become bench material for their respective clubs, and the others, their futures end up. So when you try to see Onana to become only 10th African player to play for Manchester United, when you try to see some of the players, Man United signed the African players who signed for Man United, but at the end the others even failed to get a chance to play for the club. Others played but just a few matches, and others completely moved without playing a single game. So Andre Onana has actually moved from Italy, that's Inter Milan, to Manchester United. Last time he was very tremendous in the finals between Manchester City and Inter Milan that attracted the attention of Man United to go in for him, and he has been signed at 47.72 million pounds. So he's a Man United player. So he is going to become the 10th African player to play for Manchester United. How do you see the future of Onana in Man United compared to other players who played for Man United? We saw guys like Manucho from Angola. We saw Jembas. Those guys, they were all there at Man United, but at the end, the way they left was unceremonious. How do you see Onana's future after being signed from Inter Milan to Man United? Do you see him going to maintain his form and also become one of the historicals, like how those of Didier Drogba did in Chelsea, and they remain legends, or they're coming to kill his career?
Yeah, one thing to me, I'm a fan of Cameroon, and they call themselves the Indomitable Lions.
Yes.
And of course, to me, when I see Onana crossing to Old Trafford, it gives me all smiles to say and wish him all the best. But when you analyze West African football, most especially Cameroon, they have been known for producing some of the best goalkeepers in the world. That golden generation that he had the likes of that he had Patrick Mboma, the likes of Thomas Nkono, that historical goalkeeper. He went ahead and was the best goalkeeper for Malaga. He became a goalkeeping coach for Malaga. After Thomas Nkono, they produced Carlos Kameni. He has been a goalkeeper for Espanyol and Malaga. So when Andre Onana comes in, to me, he's not a surprise, because he's coming from a rich country that is well known for producing quality goalkeepers. Onana is coming to replace one of the best goalkeepers at Manchester United, and that is David De Gea. After spending 12 years at Old Trafford, the theatre of dreams, they told him enough is enough, you've done us proud, and we wish you all the best. Onana is coming to fill his position and his shoes. Will he fill those shoes? Yes, to me. Why? He has been at the semi-finals of the Champions League twice. He has been at the finals of Champions League once. He went in the World Cup and he misbehaved. He was disciplined by Rigobert Song. He decided to fly back to Cameroon and go back to Ajax. So when he decides to join Manchester United, one thing he must handle as a player is discipline, because at Manchester United there is no nonsense. Two, he must be very fast via adopting. Manchester's tradition of playing football is different from Inter Milan. This current tradition of where the ball starts with the goalkeeper, sometimes what brings Onana problems is he leaves the goal line, he crosses
outside,
and that is what brings him problems. Manchester, they start with a goalkeeper, you start the ball, you play with your side backs. They play in the center, they switch. So he must be able to learn that I've joined a new club whereby I'm not going to be a bull. I'm under a coach, because Ten Hag was with Onana at Ajax. He knows him, he understands him, he will be able to guide him. But Onana as a person, he must understand that he has joined a team that is trophy hungry. They don't come to the Premier League or Champions League or curling to participate. They come to win matches and win trophy. He must know that he has joined a team of winners. He must be up to his task and his game to make sure that he proves people right or wrong that he is the best substitute for David De Gea or is below David De Gea. If he doesn't prove the coaching staff for Manchester United, we will see him after 1 season or 2 seasons. He will be either loaned or he will be released. To me, he must put in a lot of work to disapprove these people that is the best replacement for David De Gea.
Okay, thank you very much. Within these 7 minutes left, I think we should go briefly on some of those other transfer speculations. Right now, what is on top is Hurricane's transfer, actually, a striker for Tottenham Hotspur. England striker Harry Kane, 29 years old, will not sign a new deal with Tottenham and could be open to joining German giants Bayern Munich. This one has been trending and it is still trending, so we don't know his fate yet, but he says he will not sign a new contract with the Tottenham Hotspurs, and his contract is about to expire with Tottenham Hotspurs, implying he may either go to Bayern Munich next season for free if he is not signed this season, and yes, so Harry Kane has actually been advised for several times that in Spurs, fine, he is playing, but Spurs, they are just there always to participate. They don't take trophies, they don't win trophies. Most of those players want clubs that have history and those who are determined to win trophies. Do you see him, if Bayern does not take him this season, is he going to be a sound player for Tottenham this season? Because himself, he says he's very much willing to go to Bayern Munich.
Yeah, even last season we did not see the real Harry Kane or Hyung Son Min because they could shine in one match, the next 2 games they are off. Meaning that body language and of course the psychology is off. They are playing in a club because they are there, but their minds are somewhere else. This is what is likely to happen even this season, that when Harry Kane is not sold as a player, he is going to be in Spurs as a captain, as a player, playing like what other players are playing, but the real Harry Kane we know when it comes to scoring goals, we may not see all those goals coming head first. So what I would, if I was Tottenham, was to let go the man to either the club he wants to play for. If it's Bayern Munich, let him go to Munich and play. If it is at Santiago Bernabeu, Real Madrid, the best for him, because at the end of the day, when you clock 29 or 30, you are either looking for trophies and money. This man is around him, is almost making 30, and there are no chances for him to prosper. Commercial break.
Well, be back from that short commercial break. We are only left with just 2 minutes to sign off here. So, as we come to the end of our today's sports edition, Elkem TV, here's your best in the hearts of Machine Municipality, partnering up with the Kabalega Resort Hotel. You just come and enjoy yourself here at this resort, and you'll never regret. Solomon, your last words, we sign off.
So my last words, I want to say thanks to Elkem TV staff, Kabalega Resort, for the chance they are giving the community. Thanks for serving the people, and I wish well all the border riders and tomorrow to come in time and participate in our tournament. All Manu fans, I'm saying hey to them.
Hey,
yes.
This season you are going to take the trophy.
I think we still have one problem.
What is that?
We need to solve the issue of ownership at the club. Then everything will be okay.
Justin may take the club anytime, no worry.
But I think these guys are playing hard game. The girls are not easy.
Yeah, they are not easy. Yeah, the girl.
Thanks for everybody who has been viewing us and of course following us on our different media platforms and handles. Once again, Bagumezi is in the name. Catch us next time, same program, and of course same venue. Bye for now. Okay,
our viewers, thank you very much for following us, and you always keep on Elkem TV, the best TV station based here in the heart of Municipality. For today, we are done. Catch up again next time.